welcome back to The Jar. I am your girl, Brooklyn Jones.
I'm CJ Aviles.
You got to be a little bit more excited,
man.
I
am.
How you going to tell me to be excited? Like, oh, I'm CJ
Right,
Aviles.
hold on. All right, I'm CJ Aviles.
And I'm Steve Royal.
He is
Alrighty then.
so extra. I can't.
Extra.
He was like, here's Johnny. You know what?
Trying to steal the show because he couldn't last time.
Right.
That's true.
All right, so on The Jar, we actually have an actual jar today, and we're going to pick out some topics out of this jar, and we're going to discuss them. So we don't know what we're going to discuss yet, but we're going to find out. Steve, do you want to do the honors?
We got to shake it up better than that. You didn't move anything out.
It doesn't matter. It's not a raffle. It's a jar. Just pull one out.
Hey, you're looking at it. Don't look inside. He looked at it.
No, I didn't look at
Cheater.
All right, let's see. This says pick a movie. For
No,
next
we're not
week.
doing that.
Exactly. That was at the top. I was about to say, nothing moved.
Oh, man,
right.
cheater.
All right. Pick again, Steve.
Millennials so lonely, they're joining the gym to make friends.
Like going to church to make friends?
No, the gym.
They're joining the gym to make friends.
They're so lonely.
Where did you hear this?
Oh, in the internet where we hear everything.
Exactly.
Oh, man.
That sounds annoying. Like you're in there like pumping iron, getting your sweat on, and somebody comes over like, "Hi, I'm Sam. Get out of my face."
And that day you were like, damn, I didn't put deodorant on. What the fuck?
Yeah.
Who are you?
Yes.
How do you make friends though? Like, I mean, like as a young person, like as a teenager or whatever, you make friends in school or at like soccer practice or basketball practice or whatever. But I
If
guess
you don't play those sports and you don't want to because you can't.
Yeah, but I mean, you still go to school, so you make friends in school and your classes or whatever. But when you're older, where do you make friends? Because I mean, like you meet people at work, but you don't necessarily want to hang out with those people outside. You know what I'm saying? They're your work friends, but it's like I don't want to talk to you if I'm not getting paid. I ain't talking to you for free.
Yeah. I'm still trying to figure, because I remember when I was like in elementary school, it was super easy to be friends with somebody. Want to be friends?
Yeah, want a gummy bear? And you have friends for life.
Right. I don't even know how. Like you and I mean, I'm still and you. Like I'm still trying to figure out how we became friends.
How we became friends, Steve. You slid up in my DMs talking about, do you want to do some sketch comedy? And you were like, you're funny. Want to do some sketch comedy?
You're funny. Get the fuck out of here.
Yeah, I'm like, fuck out of here, Steve. I was like, oh man, this guy's trying to holler at me. You know, people get up in your DMs.
Did he not? He did not see my rainbow.
These dudes don't care. I'm like, he's trying to holler
God.
at me. But I'm like,
actually
sketch
I made
comedy.
friends with lesbians, and
Yeah.
I was like, that's cool. Like,
Yeah.
it's even better. We could go out.
Nah, but he asked if I wanted to do some sketch comedy. So I went on his page and I checked out some of his other sketches and I saw that he was legit. So I was like, yeah, let's do some sketches. So, you know, I went over there, we did some sketches, and I don't know how we became like actual friends though. Like, cause he does sketches with people all the time. They go over there, they do sketches, and then he never sees them again.
Never see him again.
But somehow our relationship like gelled and we became actual friends. I don't know how that happened. Some people you just click with.
Yeah, no, I love Steve. He's cool.
Yeah.
When we first worked on, it was a short film I was working on. That was the first time.
Yes.
Yeah, it was my first short film, and I liked the way I worked with the way he worked with me. He's like very like motivating, kind of do that, no. And it felt comfortable. I was like, oh, okay, this feels good. I'll do another one with you, even though we haven't, which we should soon. ASAP, I have one ready. That's the One Year of Your Life one.
Okay.
I haven't that's like literally on my mind right now. But anyways, yeah. Then we did sketch comedy after.
Yeah.
Yeah, but like she said, like I've done sketches with a lot of people.
Yeah.
But
We
some
do
of them
the
don't
sketches
stick.
I don't know. It's interesting.
Well, people
Yeah.
have lives, man.
I have a
what it
life. You think I have
Shit,
a life?
I don't.
ain't got no life, so I'm just hang out with Steve.
If you're on this podcast, you don't got a life.
I don't have a life for 2 hours a day, so I fill it in with this little podcast
This
right
is
here.
bullshit.
But no, my friendship with Steve is actually special because I don't have a lot of straight male friends, believe it or not. Most of my friends are either gay dudes or
Podcasters.
women. Yeah, no, gay dudes or women. I have like a couple of like male acquaintances, but right now, believe it or not, Steve is probably my closest straight male friend. So you should feel
Yeah,
special,
right.
Steve. No, I promise. Like I have male friend acquaintances that I talk to sometimes, but like hang out with and talk to all the time. I talk to Steve all the time.
Someone's listening like this. That bitch.
Oh my gosh.
No, I have friends, you know, like male friends. Like I have one
You don't have
male
to prove
friend
it
who's
to
like
us.
a brother to me. He doesn't even count as a friend though. He's like family. You know what I mean? Shout out to Flex. But all my other male friends, they're just like they're my friends, but I'm just not as close to them as Steve. Like I don't talk to them every day. I think I talk to Steve every day.
It feels like
Hey, we don't talk every day.
Cause you're not as close to Steve as I am. I'm special.
That makes sense. No, but yeah, so I met him through a short film, and then yeah, we did a couple skits. I remember one of the first skits you had me come on with the what was with.
Was it the Jason sketch or was it?
No, it might have been a different one before that, but I just remember being so nervous.
Really?
Yeah, I was like, I never get directed, and he was directed because I'm not.
You just get to do whatever the hell you want to do.
No, I'm not an actor, but when I'm acting in my own thing, I'm directing myself. I know,
Yeah.
it's
Yeah.
different. But so yeah, it was the one with Ken Young.
Okay.
And it's the one where he's having a heart attack.
Okay, so you guys, if you want to be friends with Steve, just be in one of his sketch comedies, and then it's friends for life. Or you could just go join the gym.
Join the gym.
Join the gym.
I won't be in there.
So let's get
I
back
need
to
be in
we
there.
should get back to that. So yeah, the gym. People do this? Like I don't like that.
I knew people went to the gym to try to meet like girls or guys, like for dating. I didn't know people were going to the gym to make friends. That is the loneliest shit I've ever heard in my life.
Well, they should put that on the application. You know, when you go apply at the gym, they go like this. What are you looking for? To lose weight, muscle
Yeah.
mass, meet friends.
They should put that on there. They should have like, you know what they should have? They should have like a special
dating app?
day for that. No.
Oh, okay.
Like a day, like mingle day at the gym where you could go work out and you can make friends. So that way people know that it's possible somebody might approach them for friendship. And then they should have like singles day where people have a day where they go to everybody at the gym is single that day. So if
but
somebody
then
approaches you.
Yeah, but I'm gonna go to the gym one day like this. All right, I'm gonna do biceps today. Fuck, it's singles day.
Yeah, so you figure that out. But I feel like, you know, it could be like the least popular days at the gym where they have those. Because, I mean, it might be something that makes them some money. No? All right, let's pull
I
another.
like it.
Yeah.
Actually, or what they could do, because I see what CJ was saying about if someone was to come in and it's like, I want to work out, but now it's singles day.
Yeah.
So then you have like, maybe they can have like a pin or something.
Yeah, or like a bracelet or something so
right.
you know that
You
they're
guys on your
participating.
pants, man.
But see, I don't like that because I don't like my own idea. No, but I don't like it because like I feel like
You know, I got this idea. I don't like it.
really like it, but just hear me out. No, but it's like I'll wear it, you know, for Singles Day. But in my mind, it's specific people or specific types I want to approach me, and then all day I'm going to be getting approached by people that are not my type. Like, yeah, Singles Day, but not for you. Get away from me.
Hey, man, I'm single, but get the fuck out of here.
Fuck out of here. I'm single, but not for you. I'm taken for you. So
Yeah. What else on that topic? What else on that topic? So, meeting people at the gym.
yeah, like
Wait, this was just solely on the gym? Like, people go to, okay, so people go to the gym
I think
just to meet people.
Yeah, that was like the main place that they go to meet people. But like, where else do you go? Oh shoot.
Come on, man. No, it's all good.
Where else do you go? I personally like the way I made friends and the way I recommend other adults make friends is to go somewhere with people who are into the same things as you. Like, I was studying acting, so I took an acting class, and I made a ton of friends in acting class.
Yeah,
and then I'm also a comedian, so I have like a ton of comedian friends. So like, find something you're interested in. Like if you're a painter, go to a painting class, go to some sip and paints, go to events where there's like-minded people, and then you'll meet friends. Don't go to the gym.
Well, actually, unless you are like athletic and working out,
Yeah.
and you don't want to bug someone. Everyone's gonna have their headphones on. That is not the place to go to. You know what I mean? That's not.
Not at all.
Or just wear headphones and just like mimic them. I don't know.
What are you listening to? What's your gym playlist? It's just so dumb.
No, like, for example, approach me. I'm at the gym. I have headphones on, and you're like,
Hey,
I'm gonna go.
hey,
What's up?
hi. I'm Brooklyn. Want to be friends?
Not only did you interrupt my workout, you interrupted me listening to something like a
Yeah.
podcast. You know, I'm like, come on, man, my
So it's
music,
like, yeah.
my music.
was like, now I hate you. I want to be enemies. Get out of my face.
Right. You guys are starting off on the wrong foot already.
Yeah.
I don't like that idea. You guys who are going to the gym to make friends with people, you're annoying. I just wanted to speak for everyone.
I want to talk. I don't even go to the gym.
I used to go to the gym, but I stopped paying the bill, so I haven't been back since I stopped paying the bill.
All right, well, let's move on to the next topic. Get the jar.
All right, so this time I'm going to pull a topic. Okay, the topic is white people adopting black children. How do you feel? Like, Steve, as a black, how do you feel about that?
As a black. That always throws me
Hey, you can say that? Hey, as a black.
We're black. We can say whatever we want.
I don't know,
Steve,
man.
how do you feel about that as a black?
I think that's ridiculous. I feel okay. I feel like it's better if you have like black people adopting black people because
They're a black.
you're right. No, because I feel like the cultural, like the stuff that like a black parent will teach a black kid versus like a non-black person teaching a black kid. I think it's a little bit different. So,
but what if there's not enough black parents adopting to go around? So then, there's other nationalities who are willing to. What the hell was that? There are other nationalities who are willing to raise a black child.
So I was reading somewhere. Okay, I mean, there's nothing wrong with it, but I'm saying I was reading somewhere where there was someone who was adopting black kids, and then the kids were mysteriously
Disappearing
or dying, something like that. So that's a concern. For me.
I'm skeptical about it in a way. Okay, so one thing I'll say is I just saw a video on Instagram of this white couple adopting 2 boys from Africa. And according to the article, it took them 3 years to solidify all the paperwork to get them over. The kids were already not babies. So by the time they got these kids, they were pretty big. Like one of them, I guess he was young. He might have been about 7 or 8. But then the other kid, he was like 12 or 13. But this kid was freaking tall. Like when they ran to hug their new parents, the boy was taller than the father. And the father was not short. It looked like he adopted a grown man. And in my mind, I'm just like, why are they adopting these big ass kids? Like, because I'm not saying they wouldn't want kids or whatever, but I feel like most people want to adopt babies.
I want to raise them. I don't want them to raise me.
Right.
Sure.
And these kids, like at the age that they're already raised. They already have like certain core personality traits that they got. Because like, certain development is instilled in you at a certain age, like certain milestones. So by the time they got these kids are already who they are, who they're going to be. Of course, you grow and develop and change. But in my mind, like part of me is like, oh, that's so sweet that they would adopt these older kids and give them a life. But then part of me is like, what are y'all up to? Like, because I've heard of people adopting black kids and then putting them to work, like making them their gardener and stuff like that. So I'm like, are y'all gonna put these kids to work? Did y'all see a tall black boy and you're like, let's put him in basketball, he gonna make us rich? Like, I thought
you meant like garden. I was like, I think that's Mexicans.
No, black people too.
Yes,
You think black people don't be in the field? That was a whole thing like 400 years ago. And it's like, there's a lot that goes into being a black man. So they're inviting a lot of drama in their house out of the kindness of their heart. I'm not saying black people are drama. The people around them are the drama. Because like think of like their neighborhood. They're going to be like, who are these black guys in our neighborhood? So these kids are probably going to be getting harassed.
What if it's a white family in a black neighborhood doing it?
A white family in a black neighborhood?
Yeah, what if that happened?
Well, white families in black neighborhoods are already being looked at sideways because, like, what are you doing here? Are y'all cops? Are y'all gentrifiers? And then they're going to adopt black kids. Whether it's a white family in a black neighborhood or a white family in a white neighborhood, as soon as they adopt black kids, they're adopting some kind of drama into their life.
You know what's funny? My nephew's half black and half Mexican, and he lives in Tijuana with not anymore. He's actually over 18 now. And I don't know if you know that, but yeah, his name's Dominic, and I love him. It's funny.
But is he adopted from Africa? Is he like some random kid that got adopted when he was 8?
No. My sister adopted him, and she's been trying to bring him to the U.S. for the longest time. He was here, and then papers messed up with the mother. and his name's Dominic, and he's half black, half Latino, and that's very tough to grow up in Mexico because there's some racist people there. But luckily, he knows very good Spanish, where it's like you cannot get. He talks way better Spanish than me, and his English is so almost better than mine. Yeah, which is embarrassing.
Worry. I just worry. Like
I just. All right, go.
I just worry for the kids and for the new parents. Like, how are their friends going to treat them? Like the parents' friends, are they going to want to have play dates with their kids? And how's the neighborhood going to act? I just know how black people are treated in certain areas, especially black men. You know what I mean? And I don't know.
I think I've seen it in Sherman Oaks when I've gone out with my nephew and his dad. I think I have seen it where I'm like, but I'm over there just kind of like, I don't care, it doesn't bother me. But you're right. I guess I don't know what happens after I leave that playground with my nephew. Yeah. So I guess I don't know. Yeah.
And I can see if they adopted babies or small children because they I can see if they adopted babies or small children because, these are babies that they're able to raise and develop and get to know and grow together. But they adopted people, somebody they're already people. Mm-hmm. Like, I just don't understand. I know there are good people out there who will do something like that out of the kindness of their heart, but you just never know who's who. So whenever I see somebody adopting like some grown-ass black kids, in the back of my mind, I'm like, why are you doing this? Are you really doing it for them? Is there a reason? Wait a minute. The only
are you?
One black person I do trust raising one white person I do trust raising a black child, and shout out to her, is Mariska Hargitay, because the black child she adopted her as an infant though, but like she takes such good care. I feel like she's the type that probably is learning black culture just so she can teach it to that child, because a lot of people worry like, how are they going to raise a black child? They don't know anything about the culture. But this woman,
but then that goes back to the neighborhood. You know what I mean? Like, it's like, what does the neighborhood say?
Mariska Hargitay, that's the lady from Law and Order. She don't live in no black neighborhood.
She's that's what I mean, rich white lady. But that's what I mean. It's like you're saying you're worried about the neighbors as well. So that's going to happen to this kid too, But
my point is, like, I feel like she's taking special care to
like
make
she's
the
looking
child
out for that as well. She has the money for that though.
Yeah, like she keeps the girl's hair in braids and cornrows. She wraps it at night with a silk scarf. Like, I can tell, like, she took the time out to learn how to care for black hair. I feel like if she's doing all of that, she's probably also giving that girl books about black culture. That I just feel like she took the extra step instead of just raising a black child as a white child. She's letting her know like who she is and her roots. And I just hope like all the white people who are adopting black children are doing the same thing, because these kids need to know who they are and what they come from, because they're not white kids, even if they're being raised by white people. But
I would actually agree with that, because I've seen it where like you can tell like a black kid is raised by a white family, and then when they're around, all their friends are white, and like their friends will be doing like clearly racist jokes, but because they're but because it's like they're around that environment, they think, oh, this is okay. And I'm sitting there like, oh no, that kid's gonna grow up to be
confused, and you can't fault them because they don't know. That's the environment that they grew up in. They don't know any better, So I just feel like if you're a white person raising black children, do some reading and some research and teach your children their roots and their culture, and also find them some black friends, please.
Definitely find them some black friends. Yeah,
I need to get some.
All black kids need black friends. Another thing I just wanted to say about it is like being a black man in America is a struggle in itself, and I just feel like any white person who adopts black male children need to be aware that it's a whole struggle that they adopted. They're gonna have to worry about that child every time he goes outside, and they need to be aware, because like a lot of white people are so oblivious, like the way the police treat black people as opposed to the way they treat white people, because the police are so nice to white ladies, you know what I mean? And a lot of times they don't even realize how they treat black people. So they're like, oh, you guys are wrong. That's not how the cops are. And I don't want them to raise their black sons thinking, oh, the cops are not like that. Don't listen to those black people on the internet. The cops are going to treat you great.
Well,
and
then
they go
they have
outside
cameras now.
and get treated like dirt.
Yeah.
Like, they have to let them know. They have to teach their kid, this is how you act when you get pulled over. You know, when you get pulled over with me and your dad, it's different because we're white. But when you get your own car and you're driving, you know, the cops might not treat you the same way. Like, they need to be aware of the struggles of a black man, and they're inviting this kind of struggle into their life. So I just wonder, like, when white people are adopting children, are they aware of that? And if they're aware of that, like, you're really adopting this type of struggle out of the kindness of your heart. Like, that is just adopting a child in general. Even if you adopt a child of your own race, especially like a big child, you're adopting a lot of drama into your life. And then to add a child of a different culture, like, because people are like, well, you talking all that shit. I don't see you adopting nobody. Because I ain't adopted nobody. Like, it's a lot. I wouldn't even want to adopt 2 big ass kids of my own culture, let alone another culture. And they're doing that. I just want to know why. Some people might be that nice, but I don't feel like that many people are that nice. And with so many white people adopting black kids, ain't no way all of them are doing it out the kindness of their heart. I believe some of them are, but not all of them. And which ones are the ones, you know?
They need to wear a pin.
Yeah. Y'all can call me negative and mean
Good
and
call back,
delusional all you want to, but in the back of your mind, you know I'm right. All right.
Well, I don't know how to jump on that topic. I guess what I would say about it is, you know how you were saying she's teaching her the culture and everything.
Yeah.
I feel like I need to learn the culture just to be on this podcast.
You'll learn a lot hanging out with us.
Definitely.
I'm
CJ.
fucking around. And Steve, anything on this?
No, I think I said all my say. Yeah.
Yeah. All right.
Here, you want to pull a topic, CJ?
I
It's
can
your
do that.
turn.
I'm gonna show you guys how you do this. You go like this. And don't look, cheaters. And let's see what we got. What is this? Oh, motherfucker. Man, I drank too much coffee. Fuck. Friends trivia, but we don't have to.
No, let's do it.
Let's do it.
Friends
All right, so
trivia.
This is called Friends Trivia. Since Steve doesn't know or doesn't watch Friends, he has to be the host and he has to act like one too.
Oh,
This is gonna be hard for me because I haven't watched Friends in a while. Like, I used to watch Friends faithfully, but I haven't watched it in years. So I don't know, but let's try it.
Let's try it. All right, we'll do. I think there's colors on this. Oh,
So no one told you life was gonna be this way.
I know
Job's
that.
a joke, you broke. Your love life's the away. It's like you're always stuck in second gear.
Here, open.
Oh, you're gonna pull up a Friends trivia on your
Pull up
phone.
French. He's gonna do that and he'll ask. I think it's easier.
Yeah, like a quiz. The
Do a
quizzes
quiz.
are easier.
All right. Easier. I hardly know her.
All right. Today's episode of How Well Do You Know the Show Friends? We're starring Brooklyn and CJ, 2 Friends TV show aficionados. I'm your host, Steve Trivia, and we'll be asking the questions in this game show voice.
Jesus Christ, just asked the question.
Yeah, come on, Mr. Trivia. We ain't got all day.
I gotta work today, man.
Question number 1. What's the name of the dancer Joey lived with?
I know it, but I
don't know. Next.
Next. I should know that. But
All right.
What's her name?
Janice.
Oh, Janice.
The dancer?
Janice?
I don't
There
think
was
that's
a
right.
dancer?
She wasn't a dancer.
I thought Janice was the girl that Chandler was dating, and he pretended to go to Yemen to get away from her.
Yeah,
Janice.
that's
with her
Janice. That is
navel.
Janice. So that's wrong. Go next.
Janine?
Janine.
Janine.
Was it a multiple question?
Yeah.
It was. Oh shit.
Oh, it's not Janice.
No, it's not Janice.
Okay.
At least we knew that.
You have
Next.
to give us the multiple choices. Don't just be asking us
and then
questions.
you're supposed to click it and
Give us
then.
the options, fool.
All right, go.
Oh,
Okay.
is that how you do it?
Yeah.
Okay, go ahead.
Oh, yeah, it is Janine. Okay. All right.
I was like, yeah, it's not Janice. Go.
We don't
Okay.
suck as
Here we
contestants.
go.
Steve sucks as a host.
Nah, it's okay.
Okay.
Hey,
Go ahead.
we
All right,
just,
here we
just
go.
brought this on him.
All right. Who got their own, which Friends character got their own spinoff?
That's an easy.
Matt
You know
LeBlanc.
that one.
Oh.
Who?
Matt LeBlanc, Joey.
Oh yeah, you got
Yeah.
it.
Correct.
1
All right.
point.
What's Phoebe's sister's name?
Ursula.
Damn it.
Yep.
That is her name.
All right. What is Rachel scared of?
People touching her eyeball.
Yeah, I think that's
I'm
it.
going to give you guys a clue. It's either dogs or swings.
Swings?
It swings.
Swings.
But it's also people touching her eyeball. Because remember they had to hold her
she's
down?
right about that. But no, that's a phobia, or that's not
Yeah.
a scared of. I think. I
So
think
your answer is swing?
swings.
Mine too.
Well, he said it first.
He did not.
I did.
You did?
Yeah.
Boo. Okay, go ahead.
What is Joey's fake name? Is it Mike Hannigan or Ken Adams?
Mike Hannigan.
Ken Adams. Ken Adams.
Ken Adams
Boo.
it is.
I knew it. But I just was a little slow on it. But sorry.
What's the score?
3-1.
Oh my gosh. All right. What was the name of the millionaire Monica dated? Was it Pete or John?
Pete.
Pete Beckham. I don't know.
Who said Pete first?
I don't know.
Nah, I'll give it to you. Go ahead.
Is it? It is Pete Beckham.
Pete.
Yeah. And I knew his last name, so I think I get credit. on
Yeah.
that.
Hopefully Brooklyn will be in the game with this one. All right. Who got stuck in a pair of leather pants?
Joey.
No, it was actually Ross Geller.
Damn it. You won.
Ross
Yeah.
for the win.
Next time, let's do the Jeffersons.
Oh, I'm not. I watched the whole season. I'm like, this.
so
Go. I'm ready for this.
Okay, if you go with the Jeffersons, then you have to be the host.
Okay, that's
Oh, you
fair.
know the
that's fair.
Jeffersons?
Oh, come on.
Oh, we
yeah,
should
that's
do it.
fair.
Let's do the Jeffersons
Do you wanna
trivia
do
next
it right
week.
now?
Let's do it right now. All right.
Do you want to do it right now?
Y'all,
What?
Jeffersons
Because
trivia.
it's kind of in the same.
Yep,
All right.
let's do it.
All right, Jefferson's
So two
Trivia.
game shows in one
Hell
show.
yeah.
All right, I'm okay with that.
Brooklyn and
Oh
Steve.
my gosh.
Whoever gets 5 first is right.
Okay.
All right.
If I don't win this one, I'm trash. Trash.
I mean, you were trash on the last game.
Yo, man, it's big time.
Okay.
What'd you put? Trivia?
Jeffersons.
The Jeffersons trivia.
Yeah.
I actually have the box set too. If you guys want to. Nah.
Oh, I wish.
Yeah.
I would buy that off of you.
All right, I got something.
Okay.
All right, let's see here.
Hit it.
All right, welcome to the Jeffersons Trivia Game, starring Brooklyn Jones and Steve Royale.
Oh my gosh.
Who the
Royale.
fuck is gonna win this?
Steve Royale. I think you should change your name to that.
Royale.
Hell no.
Which actor played the role of George Jefferson?
Oh,
Sherman
Sherman
Hemsley.
Hemsley. Damn it. Who said it first?
I would say
That's too
don't-
easy.
No, I said that way. She was getting the thought, and I was always
That's
Sherman
too
Hemsley.
easy. Okay, go ahead.
What was Louise upset about in the first episode?
In the first episode, she was upset about getting a maid.
All right, and the score is 1-1. I'm a horrible host.
Terrible.
Yeah, I know. What is the first name of the Jeffersons maid?
Florence.
Damn it. Yeah, she got
I knew that one. No,
I knew it. I
didn't know
quick on
that.
the
You just
draw.
getting your thought.
I was. I really was.
I actually didn't know that. What do you? All right. Her character was often referred to as Wheezy by her husband George,
Louise.
who played
Jefferson.
the part of Louise Jefferson.
Isabel Sanford.
Yes.
Yeah, you should
What
let
is
them
the score?
hit the
Wait.
whole
No,
question
that's fine.
first.
No, if I don't finish it and she gets it.
Well, then
Oh, wow.
if
Oh,
she
but if she gets
guesses
it wrong,
then
right.
she can't guess
Okay.
anymore.
Oh.
Okay. Oh, okay.
All right. So technically, we made that rule up now.
Yeah, that's
Yeah.
fine. She can have it. Yeah,
All
that's
right.
fine.
And you guys want to go to like
5.
7?
Keep going. Yeah, let's
All
go
right.
up to 7 because I'm kicking your ass right now, Steve. We got to give him a chance.
All right.
Go ahead.
You know what? If you're beat the fuck up, then we can stop.
Yeah.
Okay.
All right. That was like we should have stopped with you earlier. All right. Here we go.
Ooh,
It's messed up.
What is Jenny's brother's name?
Lionel.
Wrong.
what?
His name
Jenny.
is Alan.
Correct. We got another point for
Her
Brooklyn.
brother, not her boyfriend. He said Lionel.
All right. Who was the wacky neighbor who lived in apartment 12E?
Mr. Bentley.
Yes, that's correct.
It wasn't Tom?
Let's keep going. Tom is not, he don't live in 12E. 12E is right next door to the Jeffersons. They live in 12D.
This is ridiculous.
Tom and Helen live upstairs. And he's slow ass. All right, I think we should go to 10. Come on.
All right, I'm
'Cause
fine
we're
with that.
already,
You can
we're
go-
already through 5.
You can
Let's
go to 20. I still
All
gonna
right,
lose
all
this
right,
one.
we will. Which actress played Florence, the sharp-tongued maid?
Marla Gibbs.
Damn, Steve.
And I have a picture with it too. That's what's crazy.
Man,
So do I.
you know, Steve doesn't talk much on the show, and he doesn't answer
my
questions much. He's
I'm
not.
just not on the draw.
Who was not present for Lionel and Jenny's wedding?
Tom?
George?
Man, I know this one. Come on, guys.
Oh, the
No, I don't.
grandmother?
Correct. You got it right. So I don't look stupid. All right. One more. Okay, for the road.
Okay.
All right, here goes. Fish don't fry in the kitchen.
Beans don't fry on the grill.
Yeah.
Wrong. It's
Oh, no,
beans
no.
don't burn on the grill.
Beans don't burn on the grill. The grill. Wait. That's not it, guys.
Oh.
Fish don't fry in the kitchen. Beans don't burn on the grill.
Took a whole lot of trying just to get up that hill.
Yeah, well, you got it.
We may as well do
You know what?
one more, because that'll be 10.
Yeah, come on, man. She's moving on up.
Let's kick
She is
this.
moving on
She's
way on
she's
up.
moving on up right now, man.
You just making this beating worse.
All right. What is the name of the doorman who always has his hand
Ralph.
out for a tip?
Ralph. Ralph Hart.
Yeah, I like this. Let's get some. Damn.
So, okay.
All right. Moving on up to the next question.
Wait, we still got questions? I thought I won.
No.
got
Moving
10.
on up to the next
She got
topic.
10 to 1. Oh, good. Because I was like,
Damn.
okay.
10 to 1. I redeemed myself. 'Cause
You
that
did.
Friends quiz. Whew.
Not with me.
Because the first one, it was 5 to 1 against CJ. And
No, I
so
could murder her on that.
He did
She
murder
had-
me on the Friends quiz.
Nah, she wouldn't win that one.
So, yeah. Brooklyn wanted to take her, exact her revenge on me.
I did.
No, but
Anybody can get it.
in her defense, she's over here watching Jeffersons. I'm over here watching a white show.
Oh, my gosh. I got destroyed.
You did.
I didn't mean to say.
Steve.
So I'm taking off that part where I said the white show. Okay.
So it's not a white show? There's literally like 3 black people on Friends.
Right.
And 0 Latinos.
Oh, my gosh. Really?
I don't think there's one Latino in there. Can you name a Latino? Brooklyn Jones, but you'll get 2 points for this one.
Nope. Then they have a plumber or something.
He was white.
No, I think the plumber was black too. That was one of the black people. It was Aisha Tyler, the plumber, and one other person. I don't even know who it was. Apparently, no black people live in New York on Friends.
No, but right, there's no Latinos on there.
I don't know of any.
Ooh, that's weird. I'm sure there is one that was walking in the background, and they said, nope.
Get out of here.
No. Can we tell the grip to get out? Why is the grip in the shot?
Oh, my gosh.
All right, moving on up to the next question.
All right. Ooh. Parents and their badass kids.
Ooh, Lord. Beat them.
Oh, my gosh.
I'm getting canceled from this episode.
Whoa. Okay. You guys got beat as kids?
I got my ass whooped. You know, I didn't get a lot of spankings. I didn't, but I have gotten a couple of spankings. I didn't get beatings, but I gotten spankings like with a slipper.
And you?
I've definitely gotten some beatings, some
Yeah?
spankings, all that stuff. Yeah.
Yeah, likewise. One time I stole from, I'm not going to say where, I stole from a business, and then I wasn't even allowed to be there anymore. My mom and dad had to pick me up. The cops were there. They didn't press charges because I was a kid. I don't even want to say what I stole, but they picked me up.
What'd you steal? I want to know.
No, I'm not getting into that.
Oh,
It wasn't even anything,
A candy bar?
fucking hair dye. And,
stole hair dye?
Hair dye and like stupid shit.
Yeah.
Oh, my gosh.
And then I used to be like, yeah, anyways, I was really bad. There was worse things I could have got caught for, but I didn't. Good, because this beating was already bad enough. So, yeah, and then they take me home, and I just remember I knew it was coming, and my dad goes, like, to the garage. Like, we're going in the garage, and I'm like, oh,
But he beat
no.
you with a tire iron? He got beat you in the garage?
Let's just say, I don't want to get into detail. Of course, my dad's great, but...
Yeah.
And then, yeah, he beat me with something, and I was like, before he did, the door was about to close, and I went, call the cops!
Wow.
I never got beat with anything bad. I think the worst whipping I got, my aunt whooped me with an extension cord, but my mom was furious because my mom, like, I got spankings, but she wasn't like a whooper. Like, she didn't whip me to hurt me. She whipped me to teach me a lesson. So it was like spankings, but she didn't beat the hell out of me, you know? So when my aunt whipped me with an extension cord, my mom was really upset. But that was the worst beating I ever got. I never got
What was it
for taking out one of my braids in school. That's no reason to beat somebody with an extension cord.
for? Okay.
Yeah. The bad thing I got beat for, one time my grandma beat me with a belt because I ran away from home because I was at my grandma's house and they had like 4 TVs in the house and everyone was watching the same show. But Superman was on, and I wanted to watch Superman. So I was like, well, can't I just watch Superman on one of the TVs and you go watch this in the other room? Really? I'm like, can't I watch Superman in here and you go in grandma's room or in the living room and watch this? Because they're watching. They're like, no, I'm watching it in here. So nobody would let me watch Superman. So I was like, I'm leaving. I don't want to live here anymore. And my cousin was like, bye. So I packed my stuff, and packing, I remember, was funny. I got a plastic bag out of the kitchen. I packed my Easter dress.
Was it a red bag with a stick?
It should have been it was like a plastic bag, and I packed my Easter dress and one of my dolls, and I threw that joint over my shoulder, and I said, I'm running away. My cousin said, bye. And I actually left, and I went outside, and I walked down the street, and there was a vacant lot next to my grandma's house, and I looked in that lot, and it was like pitch black. All I could see was like bushes and blackness, and I got scared as hell, and I went back in the house, and I just sat on the steps and cried, and I probably sat there for maybe an hour or two.
I'll wait till tomorrow.
Yeah, and I heard my grandma looking for me, and she was like, where is she? I can't find her. And my cousin was like, oh, she ran away. So my grandma started flipping out. She's like screaming, where's the baby? Where did she go? And she's like running through the house. She puts on her coat, and I'm sitting on the steps crying, and she gets halfway down the stairs, and she sees me sitting on the steps, and she's like, if you don't get up here. And I went up there, and she whooped my ass. And I was I'm upset because like my other cousins, once I got older, I had like other little cousins that grow up, and they did worse stuff than me. And my grandma didn't whip their ass, but like by then she was like older. You know, people get old and they get soft. So I'm like, she did that. Like I remember one of my cousins hit my grandma. Like she threw a tantrum in the street and she hit my grandma. And I'm like, Grandma, you didn't beat her for that. You beat me for fake running away. You didn't beat her for. I mean, the kid did get a beating from her mom.
Okay.
But my grandma didn't. I was like, Grandma, you violated. Grandma, I'm still mad at you about that.
For fake running away. I love that.
She whooped my ass for fake running away.
But
one time she made me pick a switch. You ever had to pick a switch?
I did. My grandma had me pick a switch. So yeah, and I tried to pick like the thinnest one.
Those hurt the most.
Nah, well she wouldn't accept that. She was like, go back and get another
bigger
one.
Yeah, my grandma was like, go out and pick a switch. And
you want to pick the bigger one. The little ones are the ones that are like,
yeah,
it's like freaking.
See, I was thinking more like the thinner
weight.
one would be, you know, wouldn't have as much like. Yeah, sure. It'd be
That's why you should have tested it on yourself. You gotta test them on yourself, like just so you know next time. You know, like okay, this one's not so bad. Yeah.
I went out there and I took so long to pick that switch that my grandma forgot that I was out there. I was out there for like 2 hours, and then my grandma came outside like, "Where have you been?" She was by then she wasn't even mad. She was just like, "Get in the house and sit down somewhere." I was like, "Ooh, praise the Lord."
Oh my God.
Yeah, so that's what you should be doing next time they should pick a switch. You go like this. Okay, I just really want to think about this.
Just
like,
be
how
honest.
bad was I? I want to. This one was bad. And you're just like, really, I deserve this one. Just say it in front of her. I deserve this one, but I really should do that. And they're just like, I'm fucking over it.
I don't agree. Like, because a lot of people are like, beating a kid is abuse, and I believe it is to an extent. I don't believe in whipping a kid to hurt them, so I don't believe in using weapons like a belt or an extension cord or a switch. The worst weapon I would say is like a slipper, but I believe in a pop. Like somebody's getting out of line, you swat them, you know. But I don't believe in like full on spankings where you're like hurting them. But I do believe in pops or a couple of swats.
Yeah, same. But going back first, so I actually tried to run away from home as well.
You did?
I did. I don't remember what it was for, but I just remember I was like you said, I'm leaving. I like packed up my stuff, and my dad, because my dad's like, he's all in. I think I get my comedy side from my dad because he's like, oh, where you going? I don't know. I just know I'm getting out of here, and I packed my bag, and they let me get all the way to the front door, and they were like, oh, go ahead, keep going. And I got to the door, and my mom was like, get your butt back in that room.
Your dad's putting brass knuckles. Go ahead.
No. He was like, oh, you want to? Yeah,
He wanted to see how far you were gonna go.
Right. And then as far as like the beating, yeah, I got one also from my dad. So my dad had this. He opened this nightclub. Right. He was like it was a nightclub. It was like in downtown, and there was a 7-Eleven. Like maybe a couple blocks, but it was one of those ones where you had to like cross, you know, like at the end of the 110 freeway, where it's like it comes from a freeway, but then it goes into regular surface streets. So the club was like near that type of situation. So my
Sounds
dad
like a
was
strip club.
No, it was a regular club. So my dad was like, "Don't leave this building," because he, you know, cars driving crazy, whatever. So me and my brother, we were like, my younger brother, we were like, 7-Eleven's right across the street. Like, we can go over there real quick, get something to come back. All right, let's go. So we sneak out the building. We go to 7-Eleven. Now, neither of us had any money, right? which is crazy. So the summer level was kind of busy, and so like I took a couple things, right? I grabbed a couple items. My brother went in there like he was freaking Rambo. Doom, 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 doom. Yeah, my brother was like Rambo. Like he was like loading up like candy in all his pockets, and he had on his socks. It was like it was like the tube. Was it the tube? It was like Bazooka Joe, something like he had a whole bunch all in his sock. Like he was putting it in his sock, like so in both socks. And I was like, yo, that's too much, right?
Yeah.
And he was like, I got this. Okay. So then we tried to walk out. I had 2 bags of Reese's Pieces.
That's it.
My
You're
brother,
like, that's not as bad as a whooping. I know.
Oh no, the whip is coming.
Oh,
so
okay.
then,
Wait, how old were y'all?
I think I was probably 10, and I think
Okay.
my brother was 7.
Okay.
Yeah. And so we start heading to the door. Then the guy, I guess they saw us, and
Yeah.
we didn't know that they
Yeah.
were like sitting there like
Watching y'all on the camera.
So before we even got to the door, the guy came right over there, and he was like, "Empty your pockets." So my brother went first. So he's like, well, he's emptying pulling out all the candy, because it was stuff that I didn't even know he grabbed.
Yeah.
I took out one of the Reese's out of my pocket, and I was about to get the other one. And he's like, "All right, you." And I was like, "Well, all I got is this." Right? So he
So
said,
I'm not in trouble.
I only stole one thing. So come on.
So he's like, "Well, I'm calling the police. So you guys are going to jail and blah blah." He's like, "Let's step outside." So he had us outside in front of 7-Eleven, right? He's like, "Yeah, the cops are on their way. We're gonna call your parents, blah blah." My brother was like, "Forget this," and he left. He ran off. He did right, and I was still standing there. So I was like, and then the guy was like, "Just go back. Don't ever come into 7-Eleven again," right?
Okay.
Cool. So my brother's like crying. I'm like, "Whew, we got out of that one." Man, we get back to my dad's the nightclub. My dad was like, "Where'd y'all go?"
Oh no.
"Oh, we just went out." So, no, I told y'all to not leave the building.
You're already in trouble for that.
No, but he didn't know about the 7-Eleven.
He didn't even know about
no.
7-Eleven?
He didn't know about the 7-Eleven
Yes.
until we were adults, because my brother told him.
Oh,
Like,
for real?
yeah.
So he didn't find out until y'all were adults.
Didn't find out till we were adults, but
Did
we
y'all get
still
whooped
got
again?
that whipping. No, we didn't. No,
Can you imagine?
right.
He gave you like a retro whooping.
Right. Yeah. Steve, can you fly out to DC so we can get this whipping?
That's terrible.
Yeah. So oh my God. And it was like my dad had because my dad's like 6'3", so it was like his hand was like 5'9".
Oh man.
His hand was.
That's terrible.
Right. 6'3" with 5'9" hands.
Yeah, I didn't really get any bad whippings from my mom. My mom tried to be cute and whip me with a belt one time, but when she went to swing, because you know how you fold the belt in half? When she went to swing, the buckle slipped out and hit my knuckle, and I screamed out, and my mom felt so bad that she hurt me. I don't think she ever whipped me again after that. She was like, "I'm so sorry. I didn't mean to hurt you. I was just gonna give you a light tap with
You
the
gotta
buckle,
fall down,
with the
pretend you're
belt."
like having a seizure.
But it slipped out. My mom felt so bad. She never whipped me again. She slapped me one time when I was about 16 because I was teasing my cousin. I kept picking on her, and my mom was like, "Stop. I told you to stop." And I kept bothering her, and all of a sudden, she's like, "Pow." I was like, "Whoa, did I just get slapped?" It shocked me because my mom didn't really hit me much. So when she did, it made an impact.
Oh my gosh.
My mom just slapped the hell out of me.
Yeah, I remember.
I was a pretty good kid.
Were you?
Yeah.
My mom, I can't remember. I think I was maybe 14, and my mom tried to give me a spanking, but it's kind of come on.
Mom, please.
She's hitting them just
I forget if my mom has ever hit me. I'm sure she.
Oh, it was
has.
always your dad? My mom's spankings didn't mean anything. You know what really bothered me? Her yelling at me. Because she would yell for hours. I'm like, oh my God, you still mad about that? I remember one time she yelled at me so long, I fell asleep.
Sounds
and
like
when
my
I
ex.
woke up, she was still yelling at me. She was in the kitchen banging pots and pans. I remember one time she was yelling so long. I said, "Mom, can you please just beat me and be quiet?"
Wow.
She was like, "No." Her verbal lashings, I would have rather get spanked.
You should have been ready for them with some earplugs.
I should have,
Yeah.
but then I would have got spanked and yelled at. My mom did not play. I was a good kid, but my mom was she was a pretty lenient mom for the most part. But I knew not to play with her. You know what I'm saying?
Same, yeah. Same. My mom's super nice, super sweet, but then like when I fucked up, it's like, yeah, I did feel bad. I was like, that hurts a little. Like I just, shit, I fucked up.
Yeah, it hurts to like disappoint your mom.
Yeah. Shit, I'm still disappointed in her. I'm like, oh, what am I doing?
I've been doing pretty good lately. I haven't disappointed her in a while.
Oh my God.
Well, I'm not doing anything bad right now. That's good.
Yeah. We're all good kids.
Yeah. Yeah, and adults. Yeah.
Oh, we're still picking topics? I thought the show was over. I got a good one. What would your superhero power be and why?
For me,
while he's wearing Captain America.
Yeah. Purely by coincidence.
Yeah.
But no, I would actually go with teleportation. Like I used to say flying. Mm-hmm. But
Oh, like Nightcrawler?
Nightcrawler, yeah.
That's dope.
Yeah, I like that power where it's like I could just be sitting here and I could just be like, you know, I'm gonna go to France.
Yeah.
And I'm there. I don't have to fly.
Why do you have to fart and do it? Is that how you activate it?
Listen, I don't get to choose how I do it. It just does it.
So what happens if you accidentally fart? You're like, oh, you're spinning game to go, yeah, girl, and then, oh shit.
Can you imagine, like, he wants to go somewhere, but he doesn't have gas? He's like, oh, somebody give me some milk.
Some beans, like,
give me
hey, I need some beans right here.
Trying to go
that was the
So you're like
teleportation sound.
So you'd be like Popeye with the spinach, except you had beans in your pocket.
Oh my God. that was my teleportation transport sound effect.
like, who farted? Wait, where's Steve going?
What's that say? It's good for you. You know why? Because when you fart, they're not going to know who did it. 'Cause you're out of there.
Just be
Can you imagine,
a plume of smoke where I just was?
He teleported into your house, and then you come home, and there's shit missing. And you're like, whoa, I've been robbed. And you're like, what's that smell?
Steve
oh, it
was
was
Steve.
Oh my gosh.
It's like a little series, like Steve.
Please, somebody make that as a comic, please. A dude who teleports by farting. That would be the funniest freaking comic.
That would be a good comic.
That would be.
Steve just like.
Oh my gosh.
Steve, I know you're in here somewhere. You were here.
You left a can of beans here.
This is what happens when you're in a room with the comedians. They just.
I'm not a comedian.
Oh, you should be, because that was funny as hell.
Oh my gosh.
Okay, your turn, CJ.
Oh, I'm not ready. All right, give me a. Let me
All right.
think.
Well, if I was to choose, teleportation is good. I'm not. I would want that, but I'm not going to choose that because Steve chose it. People are going to look at me sideways, but I would say the ability to make myself invisible.
What? Really?
You can do so much with that. You know, I'm an introvert, and sometimes, like when I'm outside, I see people I know. I don't want to talk to them, so I can make myself
Get the fuck
invisible,
outta
and then they
here.
won't see me. And then also, like, I can go anywhere I want. Like, I might not be able to teleport, but if I make myself invisible, I can just get on any flight. Any flight with an empty seat, I can just get on there. And I'll be sitting there. I have to be real still, though, because can you imagine? Somebody's like, I think there's someone next to me, but I can't see them. Someone keeps leaning on my armrest. There's an elbow.
This plane is haunted.
An elbow keeps leaning on my... I hate to say this, but if I could make myself invisible, I probably would steal.
But when you're invisible, you know you can see the stuff that you're stealing because that's not invisible.
They'd be like,
You don't have an
"This
invisible
place is haunted."
cloak.
Yeah, I need an invisibility cloak. I would definitely be in there, like, in the bank, stealing. I wouldn't steal from, like, poor people, but I would steal from people who are robbing us anyway, like Target. Because they, you know, like, the stuff costs more than it should. I'm like, I'm stealing this. Can you imagine just, like... a freaking deep fryer just floating out of the store. Like, when I thought about it, I was thinking about, like, everything I touch is invisible too, but he had to ruin it. Talking about, you know, the stuff you steal. I'm just like stealing money out of the register.
You can see it. That's what I'm saying. Like, you can see it. They're like, we only know one girl. We only know one person with this power. Brooklyn, put it back.
Sure.
I sound like the biggest, most horrible person. Like, I just want to be invisible so I can steal.
That is pretty bad. Oh man, you're like this. You're a superhero and a supervillain.
That's so bad. As soon as I said that, I'm not disappointing my mother. I get on here and talk about how I want to be invisible so I can steal from Target.
Oh my god.
You know, actually, I think mine would be telekinesis. Is moving things.
Yeah.
Yeah. I think mine would be telekinesis. That would be kind of cool. Like, I'd be probably like fat as fuck because I'd be so lazy. Like, Here, you want the beans?
He wouldn't even lift his hands to eat stuff. He just sit in front of his plate, open his mouth, like shit's just flying from the plate into his mouth.
And then Steve would be like this. Hold up, is Brooklyn here? Or are you doing that?
Sure. Especially if I'm in Target. And be like, wait, is that
Brooklyn or is it you?
And then CJ be in the corner like, moving a TV out the door.
Yeah.
No, invisibility sounds like so much fun. Like, I will haunt people I hate. Doesn't that sound like fun? Like somebody you hate, you follow them home and you just haunt their house.
With my telekinesis, like a framing, I'll be like this, like moving shit out the building. I'll be like, she's here, man. Go get her. Go get her.
Clearly, I'm not a superhero. I'm definitely a villain.
Definitely.
Oh man. Yeah, I don't know why I would do that. I think it's just kind of cool, like Star Wars kind of shit, like like fucking the Force. So it's like doubles, like a Star Wars thing and a Marvel comic book. I don't know.
The ability to fly sounds cool, but I don't think that will last long because it's just too many obstacles.
Mm-hmm. And what if you end up flying at the speed that you walk?
Wait, I didn't get that.
What if you end up like you can't fly fast? You fly the speed you walk. So whatever speed you walk, you're like flying like 3 miles an hour. We're like, forget you guys, I'm leaving.
The people be like, it's cool, but it's kind of dumb. That's a stupid superpower, Steve.
Yo, I swear we need to make like a
comic book, a little comic book
like,
of us. Like, oh, Brooklyn Jones stealing shit again. Steve farted and got out of here. You can smell it.
It has to have a flyer.
We need a superhero movie with a bunch of superheroes that have shitty powers like that. A guy who
so invisibility, but
everything I take, everything I touch.
You're invisible, but you're a thief. You're a criminal.
And a guy who teleports by farting, and a guy who flies at the speed he walks. Yo, that is.
When they capture Brooklyn, they're looking at each other like she escaped. Oh wait,
she's in. No, they open the door. Like, where did she go? That's when I leave. Oh man, that would be freaking hilarious.
I like my favorite. My favorite one is actually this: you fly at the speed.
That's what I'm saying. The cops would be able to catch them. They go right.
Like, the cops.
So wait,
get back here.
Hey, wait, hold on. Here's Brooklyn again. Why does the flying person have to be a criminal?
He said the cops, not me.
Oh, you did?
I'm piggybacking off of him.
Oh my gosh.
Yeah, but I'm definitely, clearly, if I had some kind of superpower, I would be a bit of a villain. I don't think I'll be a bad villain though, because I would do stuff to like. I'm kind of a vengeful person, so I'll probably use my superpower to get revenge on bad people.
To go punch someone real quick and then come back.
I would definitely. I would punch people all the time, invisible.
You see a switch just in the air on its own.
Oh my gosh!
What are other superpowers? All right, so you got X-ray vision,
necromancy. What the hell?
I don't. Wait, let's. What would you do with the X-ray vision? Like, would you want that? I don't know if I would want that.
I don't think I would want that, but I would definitely be looking at everybo's titties and penises.
Oh, wow.
I'm trying to see what. Let me see your titties. Them titties is whack. Your nipples are uneven. No, look at him acting all hardcore with that little ass dick.
Hey man,
if you don't sit your big ass down somewhere with that tiny, I would be all in everybody's business. I'd be looking at people first. I'd be like, "Ooh, she got $300 up." I'm
and then you turn invisible and steal that shit.
I wouldn't steal from people.
Just old people.
Only Target and at Apple, the Apple store.
Oh my god!
I'm just kidding, you guys. I wouldn't steal Target. Like, I wouldn't steal from you guys. You're my favorite store.
I'm gonna check your pockets when you leave here.
Immortality, I would not want that.
Yeah, that's you know what? Not. What about immortality? But I was thinking of that one. I was like, I kind of want to go to that one, but it's like, but you could choose when to die.
I just don't like the idea of outliving people because, like all the people you love, they're gonna die and you're still gonna be here. I ain't with that.
Oh, you know what? I would like to be actually a vampire.
Ew, you want to drink blood? That's nasty.
Oh, I forgot about that.
Yeah, so actually, I would take the immortality if I could choose when.
Right.
Then I would take it.
You're like this. I'm bored.
right.
I had enough of this. I'm out of here. Yeah, I don't know about the immortality. And then, like, how does the immortality work? Because, like, if you're immortal, it doesn't mean that you're not going to get hurt. So, like, you get in a car accident, your head gets knocked off, but your ass is still alive. Yeah, you calling into work like, hey, boss, I got in an accident and I got my head knocked off. They're like, yeah, but did you die, though? Pick your head up and get your ass in here. You're at work like, here I am.
Bring your immortality ass to work. I know you can't die.
I know. You just walking to work with your head in your hand. You're like, I'm here, boss. Here I am. I don't know about immortality. That sounds like too much.
Ichabod Clay, just bring your ass here. What's another one? So yeah, that's funny. You can't. I like that. You can't choose. You still get hurt. Like, oh man, I lost a limb. Damn.
And you just hopping everywhere. Like, how did you not die from that?
Oh, that is bad.
Now, shape-shifting, that could be interesting.
Yeah. Okay.
Shape-shifting, yeah. As long as you can, like, shift into anything or anybody, that would be cool. Mm-hmm. I'll shape-shift into Beyonce. But can you imagine, like, if I shape-shift into Beyonce, but I don't have her talent?
Oh. yeah. But
they're like, Beyonce, let me see you dance. And I'm trying to dance. They're like, that's not how Beyonce dances. Let me hear you sing.
Real Beyonce's in a conference. Hey, Beyonce, your numbers are going down. What the fuck have you been doing?
I know I shapeshifted to Beyonce, but I still have this voice. Like, they never explain that on those shows when people shapeshift. Like, how does he still have the man's voice, though? You voice shift too?
Yeah, they're like this. Damn, Beyonce's throwing comedy shows here.
Beyonce's pretty funny. She can't sing anymore, though.
She's picking up on girls left and right. I thought she had a boy, Jay-Z.
Jay-Z. What's precognition? Is that like being psychic? Mm-hmm. I already have that.
You have that now?
Yeah. I'm not good at it, but I have had premonitions that have come true, and it's creepy as hell. I don't like it. And sometimes it's dumb stuff. Like, one time, there was this girl in my high school. And
it's dumb stuff like, I'm about to steal tomorrow.
No, like, I'll get a premonition of somebody, and then I'll see them, like, 2 days later. And it'll be somebody random. Like, one time I saw this girl from my high school. She wasn't one of my friends. She was just someone I would see in the hallway sometimes. And then at random, her face appeared in my head. And I was like, why did I think of that random girl? And then, like, 3 days later, I saw her walking down the street. I was like, that's weird. I have, like, stuff like that. And I have, like, weird intuition. Like, one time I was on the train with my friend, and someone got up. So there was an empty seat. So I sat in the empty seat. And something was like, you shouldn't sit here. Get up. So I got up, and I went and stood back by the door. And my friend was like, why did you go sit down and then get right back up? And I said, I don't know. Something just told me not to sit there. And the train stopped at the next stop, and these two girls got on, and they were fist fighting, and they fell in the seat that I was sitting in. And my friend was like, how did you know? And I'm like, I don't know. Like, I get these feelings sometimes, and when I listen to them, I'm always right.
She turned invisible, hit one, and you bitch.
Yeah, it's really weird. I remember one time I was with my cousin, and I was walking down Hollywood Boulevard, and we were out. It was his birthday, so it was like nighttime. We were like, oh, let's go hang out. And all of a sudden, I felt this weird sense of dread, like something bad was about to happen. And I was about to tell him, I feel like we should go back inside. But he turned to me and said, I feel like we should go back inside. Like, I feel like something bad's going to happen. I was like, you feel it too? He was like, yeah, just the air changed or something. So we were like, let's get out of here. We go back in. He had like a hotel because he had like a little party in there.
I'm getting a little drunk too.
No, we go back into the hotel. We had got some food. We're eating our food. We go to sleep. The next day, we open up the internet, and there was a news report that somebody got shot and stabbed on the block that we were on at the time, like probably maybe 30 minutes after we said we should go inside. And we were walking in the direction where that happened. So if we would go back.
I think you really have a superpower. It's bad luck for other people if they're near you. So get out of here.
We were like right in the area, and if we wouldn't have went back inside, we would have been like right in the midst of the shooting and the stabbing. So, yeah, I have pretty good intuition.
I do not.
No?
Nor do I.
I mean, I've had coincidences that were pretty like, there was 1 month where it was like, fuck, I'm seeing too many deja vus and coincidences. It was so weird, and I'm like, what the fuck? Am I about to die soon? Like, it was really weird. It's happened maybe twice in my life, but yeah, it was wicked weird. Like, sorry.
Deja vu is weird. I had one yesterday. But Steve, if we're ever somewhere and I'm like, Steve, I feel like we should go.
I'm going.
Yeah. It never fails. I felt, you know what's crazy? I didn't know that I knew at the time, but I felt like something bad was going to happen the day before 9/11. I was at Michael Jackson's concert on 9/10. And at the concert, I had snuck in. I used to sneak into all the concerts.
Man, you thief.
I am a
thief.
So I sneak into the concert. I'm with my friend. watching the show, enjoying myself, and then all of a sudden, what is that? I think there's a truck outside. Okay, so I'm at the Michael Jackson concert. I'm enjoying myself, having a good time, and then all of a sudden, just for me, everything got quiet. Like I didn't even hear the concert anymore. It seemed like everything was going in slow motion. So just, I don't know, it was a weird feeling. And then I saw like these little particles falling down in the concert. I'm like, what are those little things, right? And all of a sudden I felt this sense of dread, just like, and I said, I feel like something bad, like really bad is going to happen.
Or he was about to sing that song.
What song?
Bad.
Shut up. No, I was like, it was in Madison Square Garden. I was like, I feel like somebody about to blow up Madison Square Garden. Like something inside me wanted to leave Madison Square Garden because I felt like something was going to happen. Like it was going to blow up or something. I don't know why I felt like that. I was like, all of a sudden I just feel like something bad is going to happen. I want to leave. And then I'm like, I'm tripping. Ain't nothing going to happen. The next day, 9/11 happens. I'm on my way somewhere. I'm old as hell. I'm telling my age because I'm like big enough to go places.
She said I was 29 on 9/11.
No, I wasn't that old. I was young. I was probably like in my late teens or something like that. But 9/11, I'm on my way somewhere. I think I had like a job, like one of my first jobs. And I get off the train and there's nobody there. This is rush hour. And nobody, like, this should be bustling with people. I'm in Midtown. Nobody's there. I'm like, where are all the people? I turn the corner, and they're all watching the TVs. NBC had, like, these TVs in the window. And I'm like, why are these people watching TV? Why aren't they going to work? So I get to work, and one of my friends at work is like, the Twin Towers just came down. And, oh, I forgot to say, as I'm walking to work, there's no people around, but I see little particles falling down. Ooh, and it's September, wow. So I'm like, why is it snow? I know that's not snow because it was still hot outside, but the little particles I saw falling were similar to the ones I saw at the Michael Jackson concert.
I see.
So there weren't real particles at the concert. It was like a vision, but the next day I saw the real particles. So it connected that I felt intuitive that something really big and really bad was going to happen. I have like a weird superpower.
Yeah, no, I get that I'll get that every now and then. For me, it's coincidence, I think. But yeah, that one's pretty good.
Yeah. I also
stole something?
No, I'm not a thief. I've never stolen anything in my life. It's just a fantasy that I have that if I was invisible, I might steal some stuff. But I don't steal, I promise. Your stuff is safe around me. No, I'm lying. I do steal the bags. The 10-cent bags, I steal if I have to pack my own stuff, I'm not paying for the bags. I'm not going to do your job and pay too. So they're like, how many bags would you like to pay for? I'm like, 0. That's the extent of my stealing. I steal plastic bags from the grocery store.
You know when you get food, like let's say you go to Jack in the Box and you get it to go. Yeah. They charge you less than if you get it to stay.
Really?
Yeah, I think because they have to clean it up, so it costs a little bit more.
Get out! I didn't know that.
Who think that's a theme.
Jack in the Box?
So that's kind of stealing too.
Yeah, I don't think I've ever eaten.
Let's go out to eat. Where? Jack in the Box.
Well, no, like if you're by yourself, because I go to Sammy's Camera. I'll go to Sammy's Camera. There's a Jack in the Box right there. So this is my stealing recently. I'll take it to go, and then I eat it there.
Oh, wow.
I used to do that because I'm a bit of a germaphobe, and I don't like to really use utensils and plates and stuff that other like strangers have eaten off of. So I used to ask for it to go, and then I'd eat it there so I can get like plastic fork, plastic everything. But now, like since COVID happened, I don't look like such a weirdo anymore because people used to be like, you're freaking weird. Like, why do you need a plastic fork?
You should tell them that you're freaking weird. All right. You want to move on to another topic? Or?
I am a weirdo, though.
We jumped off topic big time, huh?
Yeah, we can do another topic. I do want to do time travel.
Oh, we're still.
I would love to do time travel.
Time travel would be good.
Where would you go? What time?
So I would probably go
Jesus?
back. I don't know if I'd go back that far. I would probably go back and I'd probably fix some mistakes I've made in my life. Like, hey, Steve, don't go in that 7-Eleven.
So your version of time travel is like when you travel back in time, you're back to the old age that you were. I was thinking like you're this age, but you go back in time and you're like walking around seeing.
I think he goes back to see himself.
I'm saying, right, exactly. I would go back and tell myself, "Oh, don't do that. Oh, don't do that."
Ah,
yeah,
right.
But that's like that butterfly effect. You don't want to do that. Hold on.
Oh, it's the butterfly effect.
You guys seen the butterfly effect?
I did.
Yeah, so that's a thing though. So everything's gonna change, and you're creating a new universe.
You ruined the whole world, Steve, just by telling yourself don't steal those Reese's Pieces.
Oh my God.
Now the world sucks.
Yeah, man.
Maybe that's why the world sucks now, because somebody went back in time and they told themselves not to steal that Reese's peanut butter cup. Now Donald Trump's president, Michael Jackson's dead. Somebody went back in time and killed Michael Jackson. Ain't that some shit?
Yeah.
Somebody went back in time and ruined the world. It's not supposed to be like this.
Yeah. Okay, if I could time travel, damn, that's the thing. Yeah, because the butterfly effect was scaring me, so I probably would not go back in time. I'd go in the future. Mm-hmm. Maybe don't go back in time at all. If you do go back in time, yeah, that's the thing. It's
any little thing.
Yeah, if I do something over here, it could fuck up something over here.
Yeah.
It's like, oh shit, I came back in 9/11, didn't happen. I fucked up.
Well, but if you go into the future and you see, oh, don't do that because that, then wouldn't that still be kind of a butterfly effect in the future?
Oh no, I would just be going in the future to check it out. Like,
I see.
Like I would just like go in the future, check it out. I go there, it's like it's all on fire. I'm like, ah.
You wouldn't go see what your life was?
I would not want to know what I'd like in the future. I don't like it right now.
Oh damn! I feel like I would go back in time and go to like concerts that I wasn't born for. Like I would love to see the Jackson 5 perform live.
That's cool.
When Michael Jackson was little.
I guess you
I
just
would
have
do
to wear a
stuff like that.
costume when you do it,
Why? I could just
in case you run into yourself.
I wasn't born yet.
Oh, sorry. I forgot. Right.
Yeah. When Michael Jackson was a little kid, I wasn't born, but I would want to see that. So I'll go back in time. I don't know. I'll put on some like 60s clothes or 70s, whatever year that was. Put on some bell bottoms and go watch the Jacksons.
Would you get the bell bottoms in this time and then go back?
That's a good question. No, I think I would have to, because if I go shopping in the 70s, I might ruin something, because I'll buy the last pair of bell bottoms and then some lady went there to buy the bell bottoms. She never got them, so she didn't go on that date with the guy she was supposed to go on, and then they never got married and they never had a baby, and then Beyonce was never born because...
And Trump's president.
Yeah.
Or vice president.
And Trump's president.
And hair... Commandant Trump is
Who?
Commandant Trump is like emperor of the world.
I'm so done.
She
with that said, that has been the jar, you guys. If you got a time machine, please don't go back in time. We need Beyonce.
And don't go invisible.
And don't steal from Target. I promise, Target, I don't steal. Except your bags. I'll definitely take your bags. That was the jar, y'all. I'm Brooklyn Jones.
I'm CJ Aviles.
And I'm Steve Royal.
Until next time, peace out.
Later.